So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane, it's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall, I've come to take it all. I'll take it, I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall, I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne.
Hello guys, welcome back to Global Rescue. Trying some different music, guys. I found some music on Spotify. It says it's supposed to be copyright free for YouTube for streamers. So we're gonna try it and see. So if this video gets removed because it got copyrighted, you'll know why. Hope everyone's doing well. I do apologize for no videos today. Let's get into some Global Rescue. Been a little while since we played. Alright, let's see. Got any calls right now? I don't think we do. About us heading back to base. I know they've done a few updates the last time we played. Let me see, is there any call outs? I'm gonna call out down here. We got two en route to that. They got a long ways to go, though. Alright, we got a flooded basement. We'll send a fire unit over to that. Picked up some more money. Level 16, 17. You can kind of run code 1 over there. That call.
A 17-year-old girl reported hearing strange noises coming from her brother's apartment and fears he might be in danger. Location, Ridgeway Church Road.
We're going to send a police unit out there. I've got 2 police units heading to this scene. One may already be here. I don't think they are. I've got 1 heading there. Well, I think we have 3. Right now. They're running code to get there. I have no PD units at the base. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, they're still en route to this one call.
A drone has been reported. We need to verify that all regulations are being followed. Location, Brentwood Drive, Mount Olive Road.
I don't have anybody right now I can send over there to it. As soon as somebody's free, I'll send somebody over there. Alright, they're gonna be 10-8. They're gonna be heading back to base. I know what they're doing.
The officers questioned the 17-year-old. They could also hear the noises coming from the apartment. Despite knocking, ringing the doorbell, and calling out, the brother did not respond. The fire department must force the door open.
Alright, we're gonna send a fire unit over there. Alright, we're gonna send one of these units over to the drone. I think we probably could go ahead and get one more police unit. We probably could use it, to be honest with you. We have 3. Let's see what we can do here. For a light dude, it's a bit like that. And it's gonna come all the way down like this. And then we can put a spot probably here and there for another some more police units. And there. One there. Well, let's do this. Okay, we put one there, one there. The problem is this road is going to be in the way. Okay, so we're going to have to remove the one here. Alright, so now we can put this, we should be able to put the, nope, this is going to be in the way. Alright, let's put the street back in. If nothing else, what we can do probably, put that like that. Put that there. Maybe we'll put a sidewalk in there. That would give us some space in there. We might be able to get another one here. And one there. We can't turn one that way, so maybe what we'll do, we'll put a sidewalk in there. Because see, we can do sidewalk all in here. Like this. That way they can walk through here. Because eventually we're going to open another one. Like this. One now. Alright, so what we're going to do, we've got 3 vehicles, we're going to buy another one. And then we're going to hire more workers for it. Okay, where's this call at? Alright, we're gonna send another fire unit out. We have another call of a flooded basement. So we'll send another fire unit out there.
The door has been opened and the apartment can now be entered.
So we had another police unit that was heading over to the drone. I've got a fire unit heading out to the other call.
The sister's concern turns out to be unfounded. The brother is fine and obviously in a great mood. He was having a good time with his girlfriend and simply didn't notice the world around him.
We probably can put more fire units here. Alright, let's get it washed.
The drone operator was located and verified. All necessary documentation was provided.
Got that unit refueled. We have a unit en route to that. We're just about there. This one's okay for now.
A slippery surface caused by an oil spill was reported at an intersection. Location, Ridgeway Road.
Yeah, right from
Fire Engine 1 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
right from the station. They can walk out the gate and be there.
Attention, festival. Many people in a confined space could attract pickpockets. A person's smartphone was snatched from their hand and stolen. The thief must be caught quickly. Location, Mount Olive Baptist Church.
I want to send a unit over there.
The oil spill has been successfully cleaned up. Police Patrol Car 1 has arrived at stolen smartphone and is awaiting instructions.
Alright, so it's gonna be at the church. I've got another call. I want to send 2 units out to the other call. I've got 2 units heading out to the other one.
A burglary has been reported in a residential building. The suspected perpetrator is still in the area around the building. Location, Ridgeway Church Road.
Okay, we're gonna break one off.
Several residents witnessed the incident and should be interviewed. The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
When to send this vehicle to the murder call. We got 2 units en route. The EMS has been unlocked yet. What we're gonna do, I think, is once EMS is unlocked, I'm gonna put another station up. Another building.
A group of youths is harassing other people on the street. Conduct identity checks and question civilians. Location, Ridgeway Church Road. The witness statements were recorded.
I'm gonna have him break off. They're gonna take the suspect in, so. I'm gonna have them head over to help out with the
perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Time for it. Alright, so we're waiting on things to kind of. Alright, let's see here. I've got another unit heading out to this call. Okay, they're taking the suspect to the prison. We got 3 there. Alright, I'm gonna send this one. I'm gonna break out and I'll send it over there. Alright, so they're gonna take the long way around, looks like. Like we got one vehicle heading back to the police station. Where are they going? The prison's over here. They're gonna go all the way this way? What? No. Prison. I mean, why would you even go in there when you got a prisoner in the car? Alright, I'm gonna break him off of that one. Okay. They give them a little extra push.
The youth group was successfully inspected and nothing was found.
I think I'll be back to the station. Alright, so yeah, we're heading back to the station. Alright, so we'll be everybody's heading back to the station. This fire truck needs a wash, so let's go ahead and get it took care of. That truck washed. After it's washed, we'll go ahead and get it filled up. Alright, the other vehicles are returning back. We'll get that vehicle washed. Alright, I've got some recording going on. We're gonna send them out there to that. That one's not too bad shape.
Roof tiles are threatening to fall onto the street from a residential building. Eliminate the hazard as quickly as possible. Location, Bradbury Court.
Alright, we got 2 units out. I think we still have, we have this unit heading back from the prison, I think. Yeah.
A cat is stuck in a tree and needs to be rescued. Location, Ridgeway Church Road.
I know exactly where that's at. Ridgeway Church Road. Alright, what's that ladder truck out there? And one more unit just to back them up. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and send this to the wash. You get it washed.
A tree is blocking a road and needs to be removed. Location Mount Olive Road.
Alright, I'm gonna send this to the refuel. Alright, we're gonna send them to the tree.
Ladder Truck 1 has arrived at Cat Stuck in Tree and is awaiting instructions. The cat has been rescued. Fire Engine 1 has arrived at Triana Road and is awaiting instructions. A motorist attempted to drive past, resulting in scratches to their vehicle. The damage must be documented for insurance purposes.
There we go. Record the damage.
The tree has been successfully removed and the road is clear again.
Where's this other police unit supposed to be heading that way? You're taking their time, ain't you? What they were doing? Must be one already en route. One there. There's none in the station. We had four police vehicles. I see 2, 3. One's already got to be there. Alright, so, who's missing? Oh. Oh. Let's break them off and head them. Break them off and head them to the church. Alright, so we got a fire unit heading that way. Since they're closed, I'm gonna go ahead and send this police unit up there. So we got units heading back. And we don't have any. I mean, I've got a fire unit heading up to that call and a PD unit. Excuse me. Heading up there. But that's all we have right now as far as call outs.
A dispute has arisen. The situation needs to be investigated. Location, Brentwood Drive.
Where's this at? I got 2 units heading over there.
A caller has reported a noise disturbance. The situation must be assessed on site and de-escalated if necessary. Location, Nolana Drive.
Alright, we got a PD unit gonna head out there. So in a way, guys, this game is like 911 Operator. I would say. It does use a 3D map, where 911 didn't. They don't have the vehicles, though, that they had in that game. Which is a shame. Alright, we out here. I like now they've updated where it's a lot more fluid.
An employee refuses to leave the company-owned apartment. The boss threatens to have the lock removed. The contracts provided are unclear. The tenant remains in the apartment.
I want to have a unit.
The cause of the noise was identified, and appropriate measures were taken.
I'm gonna have a fire unit head up there.
A water pipe has burst in a residential building. Turn off the water and pump the basement dry. Location, Hackberry Avenue.
Another fire unit's gonna have to go out.
The witness statements were recorded.
I want to send I don't think we'll send no one else right now. Not quite there yet, I don't think. We'll go ahead and unlock that. Alright, so we still got units that's
Ladder
working
truck
on
1 has arrived at water in basement after a burst pipe and is awaiting instructions.
Okay. Should have a police unit heading up there.
The water was turned off.
I mean, I'll have to send another unit up there. I would have sent this vehicle out to the other call. Alright, so alright, so we had another fire unit heading over there, and we have a fire unit and another police unit heading up here.
Further damage was prevented.
You can now add a fitness room to your base where your employees can do their workouts. This keeps them fit and helps them complete tasks more quickly during missions.
We might have some room for that. Let me see what we can do here. Yeah, I got an area right here where I can build it. Okay, let's build a wall. Fitness room, gym. Be pretty big. Okay, I'll put a. Let's put a door in here somewhere to get in here as well. Probably have to go do this room right here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and turn this around. I'm trying to see. How you move it around. You rotate it. Ah, there we go. I'll put one there. Got a bench we're gonna put in here. I don't know if we're gonna be putting the lockers in or not. We'll see. What we could do is do this. And build a wall. Like right here. Let's try to connect this. And kind of put some lockers. Let's turn around. Alright, let me grab this one. That one there. Put some lockers here. All the way down through there. Let's see. We'll put a couple benches in, like maybe right here. Okay, that's gonna be blocking that. Let me see if we can move it. Right there. How's it going? Yes, I think that'll be okay. Then maybe we can put we'll put a lamp in like this. We'll put a TV in the ring. A window. I don't know why they need a trash can, but we'll put one there. Yep, we'll put one of these in too. I don't really have nowhere to put it. I put it right by the window. Move that right there. I think that would be okay. That's gonna give you equipment they can work out with. They got a door that they could do. We probably could do. Yeah, I think that'd be okay. Alright. Okay, so they should be heading out to that car. There we go. I want to play build it, you know. Oh yeah, see they're already working out. Which is good. But it's working out. Alright, I guess everyone else is turning back to the headquarters. I'm going to check these vehicles. Okay, this one needs to be washed. And then it needs to be refilled. This one's good. Okay, we don't have anywhere to send them right now. Alright, we have the units coming back to the station. They're on their way back. So they're okay. They think, oh, that's sitting in a chair. Okay, okay. Get a little rest there. Can't blame me. Oh, we got a call. Missing person. I'm gonna send someone over to that. Alright, we got a unit en route to it.
Attention, exceptionally high crime rate. A particularly high number of crimes are currently being committed.
Okay. Where is this at? It's not showing anything on the map.
A pedestrian discovered a plastic bag containing what appears to be a woman's body in a bush. Police officers must be dispatched quickly
Okay.
to secure evidence.
What's in another unit out there? Okay, we got.
A burglary was reported at a residential building. The perpetrators gained entry through the patio door. Evidence must be secured and a report filed. Location, Nolana Drive.
We got 2 units heading that way. I thought we had a unit heading out to that. What happened to that? Alright, I'm gonna break 1 unit off of this. And see if I can send them. I thought we had one heading that way. I may have took them off. Like we
The
got
forensic
one.
team has arrived and is beginning to collect the evidence at the scene. Evidence was successfully secured and the contents of the plastic bag can now be examined.
Yeah, we should have somebody heading that way, but they may be out of time.
Officers inspected the contents of the plastic bag and discovered that it contained not a body, but a doll. The investigation has been closed.
Well,
The
that's
report
good.
has been filed. Traces of blood suitable for DNA analysis were found and collected.
Okay. I'm heading over there. Wait, well, I've got units heading that way.
You currently have several emergency calls in the queue. If this happens regularly, it is advisable to provide more desks as needed and hire more control center dispatchers.
Well, I don't have room for that, I don't think.
A burglary has been reported in a residential building. The suspected perpetrator is still in the area around the building. Location, Mount Olive Road. Several
probably
residents witnessed the
could.
incident and should be interviewed. A person's smartphone was snatched from their hand and stolen. The thief must be caught quickly. Location, Harmony Christian Church.
Alright, we got enough units heading. I think we have some empty desks. We probably could hire another dispatcher or two. Let's see, dispatchers. We may have to build another building with dispatchers. Yeah, they're heading back to.
A 17-year-old girl reported hearing strange noises coming from her brother's apartment and fears he might be in danger. Location, Mount Olive Road.
What do we have here? I'm gonna send this one up to the. Yeah, what we might have to do. I hired some more dispatchers.
Police Patrol Car 3 has arrived at stolen smartphone and is awaiting instructions. The officers questioned the 17-year-old. They could also hear the noises coming from the apartment. Despite knocking, ringing the doorbell, and calling out, the brother did not respond. The fire department must force the door open.
Alright, I'm gonna have them respond over there.
A slippery surface caused by an oil spill was reported at an intersection. Location: Old Maysville Road, Maysville Road.
I know what that's at. I'm gonna set a fire unit up there. We have an extra PD unit. I'm gonna break this PD unit off, set them up there.
The door has been opened and the apartment can now be entered. The perpetrator has escaped and can no longer be found. The perpetrator has escaped and can no longer be found.
I don't have many units right now I can send over there.
The sister's concern turns out to be unfounded. The brother is fine and obviously in a great mood. He was having a good time with his girlfriend and simply didn't notice the world around him.
I thought we had sent somebody over there already. Alright, I'm gonna send. I got more units heading that way.
The oil spill has been successfully cleaned up.
What is this called?
The witness statements were recorded.
Alright, I've got units heading over there. So guys, what I want to do is I want to build another station, but I want to make it fire and EMS, and have one station be police. But I'm waiting for the EMS to be unlocked so we can do that. Guys, we got units en route. and look at it. Alright, let's send this vehicle to the car wash. Thing can get filled up. Fire's back. We're kind of waiting for a call to come out. We've got someone en route. Where are they sitting there? I've got units heading that way. Yeah, I've got units heading over there.
Callers report a danger zone. Get an overview of the situation at the scene. Location, Lee Lane.
Alright, we're gonna send... Not sure what it is. We're gonna send a PD unit out there. Alright, so we got units heading out to both.
Police Patrol Car 3 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
Okay.
A drone has been reported. We need to verify that all regulations are being followed. Location, Old Maysville Road, Monte Olive Church Road.
Monte Olive. Mount Olive Church Road. Okay, so let me see. Alright, we're gonna send them up to the drone. No, let's send them back to one that they both can go back to the base. We're gonna send someone out of the drone.
A missing manhole cover was found.
How's it going? Hey, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you like it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Alright, we need to send, I'm gonna send a fire unit down here to this, investigate this smoke. Call, I've got 3 of those that are sitting here at the station. I'm gonna send one of them down to investigate the smoke. Don't forget, if you like the content, subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. It's kind of like, guys, if you guys remember 911, the game of 911 Operator, this is similar to that. This has more of a 3D map. The cars are more 3D modeled than what they was in 911 Operator. It had more cars than what you have in here, but it's pretty much the same thing as 911 Operator was.
The danger zone has been secured.
Okay, so we have another call. It's a drone. Where's this other call? Record a statement. Trying to see where it's at. Oh, it's down here. That's what we need to see it. Okay.
Police Patrol Car 2 has arrived at drone and is awaiting instructions.
Okay. Well, at least he's up there. Check it. Fire unit. Let's get the smoke. Yeah, vehicle heading
A cat
back.
is stuck in a tree and needs to be rescued.
Uh-oh. Gotta send our ladder truck out there for that. No. No.
The drone operator was located and verified. All necessary documentation was provided.
Once you take care of your vehicle, you can take you a nap, the shower, and everything you need to do, but first you're gonna take care of your vehicle. We'll go ahead and get them to refuel it. Alright, after that, then you can park it. Oop. Alright, so we should have units en route to that. Yeah, I've got a unit en route to it. Hazardous materials. Where's it at? Okay. I think we have to send a fire unit over there. we'll send this one over there to help out. You know, we should probably do the same thing. I didn't even think about doing that for the toilets. Okay, let's see, cat stuck in a tree.
Police Patrol Car 1 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
Okay, where's the cat stuck in a tree? Ah,
Ladder Truck 1 has arrived at Cat Stuck in Tree and is awaiting instructions. The cat has been rescued.
Yay!
Attention, festival. Many people in a confined space could attract pickpockets.
Alright, so I've got 2 fire units. They should be there, or they're headed that way one. So let's call down here.
A caller has reported a noise disturbance. The situation must be assessed on site and de-escalated if necessary.
I'm gonna send 2 units up there for that, just in case it could be something else going on. Alright, so I've got 2 going out to that. I need to have another one go out to the other call. Let me see. They're probably gonna go sleep. I'll have this and head over to.
Residents report that youth are damaging a street lamp. Location, Maysville Road.
Okay, vandalism. Alright, I'm gonna have to send this unit over there. Alright, so I've got a unit heading that way. Alright, so we got that done.
The witness statements were recorded. Several vehicles have been reported for illegal street racing. Location, Old Maysville Road.
I don't have anything to head over there right now. Where are they heading? They're heading to the vandalism call. I have no units at the station.
The cause of the noise was identified, and appropriate measures were taken.
Alright, I'm gonna send units over to the street race. We're gonna send 3 units over there. Nope. I'm gonna send 2 units over there. Alright, so we got units heading out to everything. There's some heading back to the base right now.
The perpetrators were caught in the act and arrested.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we had a call legal street racing. We got units heading that way. Actually, we may have somebody on scene here. We got another one en route. Looking for better resources here. Alright, what do we got heading back to the station? Why are you sitting there?
Question the witnesses who observed the illegal street racing. Arrest the drivers of the located vehicles.
Everybody seems to be getting along pretty good here.
Witnesses of the crime have been successfully interviewed.
They're probably heading to base. We're gonna have to send them somewhere else.
The driver has been successfully arrested.
We're not quite there yet for EMS. That gives us one more police vehicle that we can use. Water tanker. I really don't see the difference in the vehicles when it comes to that, though. So y'all can only get two there. I'm just gonna look at I want to look at the vehicles and see. Yeah, but see, you don't want a water tanker like that for a U.S. base. Yeah. It really wouldn't work out for us. I think we have some spots. We're gonna go ahead and spend some money. Cards. Let's pick up one of these. Maybe two. Okay. Okay. Two to that one. Only people in there. Okay. It works. This could give us more police units. We should have some coming back this way. I've got 2 heading down here. We'll go ahead and send one of these guys out in the van. I like how they done like a Ford Econoline van and an Explorer. They did no Charger or nothing like that, no sedan. They done a van and an Explorer for police vehicles. All right. Yeah, everybody should be heading back.
A tree is blocking a road and needs to be removed. Location, Old Maysville Road.
Alright, we'll send fire out there. We're gonna send a PD unit out with them. Let's get this vehicle washed.
Roof tiles are threatening to fall onto the street from a residential building. Eliminate the hazard as quickly as possible. Location, Ridgeway Church Road.
Alright, we gotta call it loose roof tile.
A smoke detector has reported the development of smoke. It must be checked whether a fire has broken out. Location, Ridgeway Church Road.
Alright, let's send a unit up there and see what's going on. They need to sleep.
The tree has been successfully removed and the road is clear again.
Where do I want to add this substation? I would like to add it somewhere close to this one. I think right here would be okay.
A water pipe has burst in a residential building. Turn off the water and pump the basement dry. Location, Baylor Avenue.
Let's see. What's the next unit up there? Well, I don't understand that about this road then. What was how do you extend it then? Then really, we don't need this. If we can't use it what I need it for, it's no good to me. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, okay. Let me see what I can do here. I got it. It needs to be on this side, I would think. What do you think? But that didn't do nothing. Yeah. Hmm. So we see we can add another base this way. If we want to. Because the trees, it's not gonna let us put it there. I thought about what we could do is do it this way. And then run a road like this. Come on. Down to this one. And then at this way we could do it like we could do our fire station and EMS on the second one and have police on the first one. I think that's what we'll do, and then it still be in the same area. Yeah. Do that. Okay. Hold on. Let me where's everybody heading so I know what's going on here first.
Fire has been detected and must be extinguished. A crowd of people has formed around the burning building.
Where they heading? I'm gonna send them to the burning building. Send they are there too.
Ladder Truck 1 has arrived at water in basement after a burst pipe and is awaiting instructions.
Alright, I've got another unit heading over to the other call. We're gonna go ahead and build this area. We need a... Alright, so that's gonna be our area. We're gonna put some rooms in here. I'm gonna make a bigger area for office. It's gonna be big here. And then your kitchen area, or break room, can go about right there. Bathroom can go over here in this corner, I think. We'll put it about right there. We may have to bring it out the other side. I'm gonna have to wait and see how we can do it. I don't know if this is gonna be like I want. This is not a big station, it's the other one. So we may have to have another station put in. But this will get it started, I think. We may still keep some EMS over there for now until we can get, fire over there until we can get more done. Which, yeah, we may actually do that. So where am I gonna put? Office. Put some desk in here. Put door. Door. I think we're gonna have to do this a little bit different. Yeah. This is not gonna work. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. No. We'll have to bring this room in. No, what are you doing? I think what we could do is bring it in. I'm trying to get all this on. Why do they keep putting a door there? Yeah, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to put another room there. So we're gonna make the bathrooms a little bit smaller, I think. That way we can at least put. Oh, that may be the kitchen. So we're gonna make this smaller too. I'm not real fond of the system in this game where you delete stuff. The way it's made. Yeah, okay, so what we're gonna do with that is I'm gonna make it. I'm still gonna bring this room back in. I'm still gonna rebuild this. Just like that. And connect it. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it probably a bedroom to put beds in. Then we're gonna make this room over here the gym area. And a hall. We're gonna kind of put a hallway. Well, that kind of messed up that thing right there. Like that. Let me see if I can fix this. Why did he do that? Get rid of this. I think that'll be okay. We'll run the road. Right up to that. Put some sidewalk in. Put a door on both sides. Okay. Alright, so we got that in. Let's do the kitchen, the break room. Alright, let's do... this is not showing... That's not the break room. Well, it showed pretty much the same stuff in each room then, because... Okay, here's the break room. This is what I was trying to... That's the kitchen. So they got a kitchen and a break room? Okay, well, if that's the case, what we may have to do with this room is break it up like this. If I can get it to work. I didn't know they had both. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna make this side the break room and this side the kitchen. We're gonna put a door. Well, it's got one. We'll put another right there. Another one over there. One in the middle right there. Okay. Alright, so this side is gonna be the break room, the other side is gonna be the kitchen. Alright, so we can put some chairs in here. Like this so they can sit down. It's not gonna be very big. Put a board up. Like that. Maybe a TV on the wall. A whiteboard. Like that. Put a few more chairs in here. Just, you know. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. I don't see any reason to put a dresser in a break room. So I don't think that's gonna what we need to do. So next we'll do our kitchen. This is our kitchen, so we'll put our better find where I'm gonna put this. Okay, why did it not let me put that? Okay. It's not letting me do it. Oh, you gotta build it separate. Okay. Alright. Well, if that's the case, then what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to put this as a break room. More as a break room, I guess. We'll put a table in there. We're gonna have to put it separate. It's not gonna let us do what I wanted to do. Okay. Not really what I wanted to do. We're gonna put a kitchen over here. Like maybe right there. Kitchen. Door there. I don't really see why you put a chair in the kitchen, but okay. I don't think so. Okay. Then what is... Oh, that's a bedroom. Okay. Alright, so this is the bathroom. Sink. Two sinks. Some showers. Okay, so that's done. The bedroom could be kind of small right now for this station. And then the gym. Another door. Alright, so we got that part done.
The water was turned off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put anything in there right yet. Well, we got the station built. We're not using it at the moment. It is built. I need to see what we're gonna use for vehicles there a little bit later. Where's my clock? Yeah. Alright, so
The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task extinguish fire and are waiting for new instructions.
fire patrol. Fire patrol. Yeah, that's a smaller station. So we're gonna have to kind of wait. So right now we can't do it. Once we get more, money built back up. We could actually do another station, a bigger one. We're almost at that point where we can do another one. I guess we'll see. It's actually locked right now, but I think we can do it again once it lets us unlock more. I may actually just put EMS there. I don't know. But it is a small station, so I didn't even notice it was small.
The crowd is now at a safe distance from the fire.
Right, they're putting out the fire.
Further damage was prevented.
Okay, so where we at here? It wants us to put out the fire. They're working on that now. We probably could remove the hallway for this you know, we can't even get into this station, but it's not ready yet, so it's okay. Alright, we're gonna send this unit out to I'm gonna send this one out to okay. See, I don't like the way they go around this road. Like how they go around through there. Yeah, see, I don't like that at all.
fire has been successfully extinguished, but the emergency services on site suspect arson. After questioning witnesses, suspects have to be arrested.
Okay, so there is a police unit on the scene.
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Alright, let's see here. We're down a little bit. That's okay. Transport. Yeah, right here. Alright, that call is done. We're going to be heading back to the bases and everything. I think that's what we might end up doing, is using this for EMS. I'm not sure yet. So when we unlock it, we'll just have this area.
Fire Engine 1 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions. A small fire has broken out at a campsite.
Campsite. What's in the ladder truck over there? Okay, they're heading back to base. I'll send another unit over there. Yeah, I don't like the way that goes around. But we do the best we can. So we got units en route to this. We got a campfire. We got another unit en route. Where are they? Well, they're heading to prison. Okay. I'll send another unit up there.
The fire was extinguished. No campers were injured.
Alright, so right now we don't have too much going on. We got one call. Okay, let's see. Look like everybody's heading back. Well, this one here is heading. Where they head? Okay, they're heading back to base too, but they're going the wrong way. Don't know why. Oh, let's go and get this vehicle fueled up. Go and get fuel in it. This one will be next. Send it away.
Squad Car 1 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
So you can't change the name of your units. I just haven't done it yet. So they should be wrapping things up there at that call very soon.
Attention storm. Strong winds can uproot trees, damage gas pipes, and cause power cuts.
Yep. So they must have a storm in the area. Alright, so they're all heading back to the station, looks like. I was trying to do that road different. I don't like the way it looks, but you know, we'll have to kind of do what we can do. Alright, so we got a flooded basement. Alright, we're gonna sit on
The traffic lights at an intersection have failed. Traffic must be directed manually. Location Lee Lane.
Alright, we'll send one of the unit over there. Like I said, I don't know yet exactly what we're gonna do the other station. I thought about making it, like I said, a EMS station. Making this a police.
A building is on fire and needs to be extinguished. Location Baylor Avenue. A crowd of people has formed around the burning building.
We'll probably go ahead and send the ladder truck out there. Got a building fire. Alright, let's see where they're headed.
A tree has caught fire and must be extinguished quickly before the fire spreads.
I don't know if I have anybody available right now. Crowd control.
The problem has been solved and the traffic light is working again.
Alright, we'll send this fire unit over there to the tree. Okay. Alright, I've got a flooded basement. I don't think I'm having no unit I can set over there right now.
A crowd of people has gathered, making the work of the emergency services more difficult. The crowd is now at a safe distance from the fire.
Okay, so I'm kind of looking to see what else we got. They're heading to the burning tree. I've got another fire unit here. We didn't send that unit over there? Oh. Fuel.
Fire Engine 1 has arrived at Burning Tree and is awaiting instructions.
We got a flooded basement. Getting fuel.
A slippery surface caused by an oil spill was reported at an intersection. Location, Mount Olive Road. fire has been successfully extinguished.
Yeah, we're gonna send this one out to help out with the other one. No. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna send a unit up there to that. One of these units should be heading to the other call.
An electrical box has caught fire and needs to be extinguished. Location, Ridgeway Church Road.
I know exactly where that's at. Okay, so I'm trying to see where we're at here. I need to send one up there and one.
The fire has been successfully extinguished.
Okay, so we're gonna send.
The oil spill has been successfully cleaned up.
We're gonna send them over to local box. I'm gonna send a police unit to Burning Tree. I'm gonna send one local box.
A fire has broken out at a commercial livestock farm. Several sections of the barn are affected, posing a danger to the animals and nearby buildings. Location, Maysville Road.
I don't know if we have anything we can use right now. I've got all fire trucks. I've got this one that can head that way. Where's my bases? I got 4 PD units, so I'm gonna send one of them out to the missing person. Alright, I'm gonna send a person out for that. Alright, so we've got everyone en route to each one that we can. I'm gonna have to probably send more units over there.
The fire has been successfully extinguished.
Alright, I'm gonna send this ladder unit over there with help with the other call. We're gonna send them some P units over there too. I got other units en route. Let's see. Yeah, we're back up pretty good. Yeah, we're not using the second station yet. Alright, we're at level 24.
The fire has been successfully extinguished.
Okay. Everybody's on their way. Alright, so that's just about finished.
The crowd was successfully brought under control.
Okay. A missing person. I'm gonna send them over to that. They're close to it, so we'll just send them over there. So we're still kind of waiting for another call to come in. Okay, so right now we're still waiting for another call to come out.
Squad Car 1 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting
Okay.
instructions.
Where's he at? Okay. So we're still waiting on this last call here. Get finished. call done too. They're heading back to base. Let me look at the vehicles. Gotta make sure they're gassed up and everything. Alright, this one needs to be washed. This one needs to be fueled. Alright, that was getting fuel. The other one should be heading back to the base. Yeah, they're heading back. Okay, I've got a call of a burglary call. Alright, we're gonna send a unit over there.
A tree is blocking a road and needs to be removed. Location Mount Olive Road.
Alright, let's send a fire unit out there. We'll go ahead and send a PD unit too. Maybe not. I've got a fire unit route to the tree. Okay. That burger call, I got units heading that way. They should be. He should be heading that way. I thought we sent another unit over.
A drone has been reported. We need to verify that all regulations are being followed. Location Huntington Lane. The tree has been successfully removed and the road is clear again.
Okay, so the tree has been removed. Got drone reported. I've got another unit heading over to this burglary call. I think. They're supposed to be. Alright, let's see. We got a prowler call. Pretty much what it is. Like they won't see that explorer pulling up police on the side of the light bar. Oh, yeah?
The drone operator was located and verified. All necessary documentation was provided.
Alright, I'm gonna send this one over to that also. They're not too far away. We'll go ahead and send them over there. Yeah, we got, a unit should just about be done here. Very close, very close. We may hit level 25 tonight before we get offline. Before we end the stream tonight. We got about 30 minutes.
A cat is stuck in a tree and needs to be rescued. Location Nolana Drive.
We'll send a ladder truck out there. A lot of trucks en route. Alright, let me look at the I think this thing needs to be washed. And this one needs to be fueled. Both these fire trucks need to be washed. They shut the doors at the same time. Alright, I'm gonna send a fire unit up for that.
Callers report shouting and banging noises in the area. Location Nolana Drive. Ladder Truck 1 has arrived at Cat Stuck in Tree and is awaiting instructions.
Cut the tree down. I'm kidding.
The cat has been rescued.
After the quick rescue, they throw that ladder up and they come on. We gotta get back to the station. Oprah's on. Oh. Alright, so we got a fire unit heading up.
Attention, exceptionally high crime rate. A particularly high number of crimes are currently being committed. A person's smartphone was snatched from their hand and stolen. The thief must be caught quickly. Location, Harmony Christian Church.
There's still a lot of phones.
A teenager is heavily intoxicated and has knocked over various trash bins that were by the roadside. The person should be taken into custody.
Alright, so we got units en route.
A burglary has been reported in a residential building. The suspected perpetrator is still in the area around the building. Location, Devonshire Drive. Several residents witnessed the incident and should be interviewed. The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Alright, that one's done. That unit's heading out there to that burglary call. That was quick, they are there. Oh, and they're heading out of the prison.
The witness statements were recorded.
Okay. Alright, well,
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Okay, let's see.
Several vehicles have been reported for illegal street racing. Location, Twin Creeks Drive.
Alright, I'm gonna see units up there. They got a prisoner. They got a prisoner. I've got 2 units heading that way. Oh, this thing got no. Okay. How about driving that van right now? I've got 2 units heading up that way right now.
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Alright, so we got 3 prisoners being transported. We got 2 en route to the illegal street racing right now. I don't have anything else right now in sent. I don't have no. I've got 1 PD in, but they have no one in the vehicle. To hire more people? They have to. Let's see, I want to send this up to, oh, no, you didn't. Then we're going to refill it. Alright, let's see. Which one's ready here?
Police Patrol Car 4 has arrived at illegal street racing and is awaiting instructions.
Alright, we're up. Okay, we're back up a little bit here. Not quite where we need to be, but you know. We got a little bit of time left before we stop. About 20 minutes.
Question the witnesses who observed the illegal street racing. Arrest the drivers of the located vehicles.
Let's see here. There we go. Alright, so then we'll get them to do the questioning. They're going to do the arresting. Here.
Witnesses of the crime have been successfully interviewed.
Alright, so we're not doing bad. We're not doing bad. We still haven't unlocked the EMS yet. I wish we wouldn't have had to unlock that. But not yet. Alright, so Alden McQueen. We have no police units. We got one coming back in right here, little fight. The vehicle looks okay.
The driver has been successfully arrested.
Oh, right here. There we go.
Your efforts are impressive, and I would therefore like to entrust you with responsibility for the rescue service
Okay,
as well.
so now we can unlock the
You can
EMS.
now unlock the rescue service for free in the research menu.
Alright, so what we're going to do now is, since we can do rescue, we're going to put rescue in this small station. You think it's going to work out good like that? Well, we're going to do, yeah, station 2. Alright, so we're going to need a vehicle for rescue. So we need... Hold on. First of all, we gotta buy slots. I'm gonna put a road in here. I don't know how this is gonna work. It's gonna be do this, but we're gonna try. Cause now, I think you gotta have these. to do this. Okay, so now we're gonna go to vehicles. I'm gonna buy 2 ounces. And what is this? Oh, they want you to hire 6. Okay, so we probably still need to buy. What are we looking at here? Why are they blocked? Oh, there's no door. Yeah. I'm like, why are they blocked? There and there. Okay. They couldn't get in there. I'm like, okay. I don't know if we need to buy one of the other vehicles. No, I want to see that. You both been change the texture. I'm gonna buy one of these. Well, maybe we'll do 2. Okay. Alright, so EMS is pretty much built. Oh, they want us to buy another engine. Well, I mean, we could probably buy one. I mean, oh, why? No, I need to go to. Oh, it's not there. It's gone. We could probably do that though. Let's go to the other base. We'll buy one more engine. We want a tanker, or we want. I mean, I think we're gonna buy this water truck. It may still a little bit different for us. We don't really normally. You don't see these here in the U.S. too much like that. That's gonna be. I don't know. I don't know about that. No, we don't sell that.
There is a fire in the kitchen of an apartment building. The stairwell is filled with smoke, and one person is missing. Location, Bradbury Court. There are still some residents trapped above the apartment where the fire broke out who need to be evacuated. Explore the surroundings and provide feedback to the control center.
I'm sending units there.
An accident has occurred at an industrial plant, and and hazardous material is leaking from a container. The container must be sealed and the site decontaminated. Location, Maysville Road.
Okay, That's what I was working on, was buying another, fire unit, I think. I think we could buy another fire unit. Let's send this one there. Alright, I've got multiple units heading out.
Roof tiles are threatening to fall onto the street from a residential building. Eliminate the hazard as quickly as possible. Location, Lee Lane.
Eventually what we're going to do, we're going to build another station. And the next station is going to be only like a fire station. And then that one can be PD, is what I want to do. We're going to have to put another one for EMS too, because that one's too small. But as for right now, it's going to have to work. And guys, we're going to have to be wrapping things up here tonight.
Fire Engine 2 has arrived at Kitchen Fire and is awaiting instructions. A possible suspect has been identified. Arrest him. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task evacuation of residents and are waiting for new instructions.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be
The
afraid
assigned
to
emergency
live
services
this
cannot complete the task evacuation of residents and are waiting for new instructions.
I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise.
The fire has been extinguished. Begin investigating the cause of the fire. A group of onlookers has gathered. There is still one person inside the apartment. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task evacuation of residents and are waiting for new instructions. A roof tile has fallen and struck a pedestrian. They now require medical attention. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task fire investigation and are waiting for new instructions. A caller reports a medical emergency. Location, Hackberry Avenue. The rescued person requires urgent medical attention. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task spectators and are waiting for new instructions.
Just like a spark
The assigned
that's
emergency
breaking
services
out.
cannot complete the task injured person and are waiting for new instructions. Police Patrol Car 2 has arrived at release of hazardous material at an industrial plant and is awaiting instructions. Fire Engine 3 has arrived at release of hazardous material at an industrial plant and is awaiting instructions. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task fire investigation and is waiting for new instructions. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task fire investigation and are waiting for new instructions. the
I do
perpetrator was
apologize for not
successfully
getting enough
arrested.
video stuff. I'm trying to get back into things like it should be very soon. I have a lot of stuff, family stuff going on right now. It's been hard. We're going to keep working at it for you guys. Like I said, thank you for watching, for all the support. And we're hoping we'll see you tomorrow night. I hope we can get some videos out for you tomorrow too.